The Great Letter Rebellion. Words by Mr. J. Pictures by Gary Wilkinson. The Great Letter Rebellion. The alphabet stood, a sequence of letters, some quiet, some playful, some active go-getters. They all got along, they all seemed just fine. They all took their place in the alphabet line. Then one crazy day, A was talking to B, and they heard a kerfuffle by M-N-O-P. N was complaining and was starting to fume. I need some more space. Can I have some more room? It's not very nice to be nudged near the middle. I'm a valuable letter. I'm not second fiddle. The U stood up boldly and started to yell, "You're right, it's not fair. We need to rebel." For years I've been stuck toward the end of this line, never close to the front, never able to shine. Q said, "Here, here, I'll stand by you, which to tell you the truth was nothing new, as you was the best friend that Q ever had, though she quietly questioned why you was so mad." "Enough!" shouted A, who was getting annoyed. "This anger is something I'd like to avoid. The order of letters is time-honored stuff. So get back in line. I won't take this guff from letters who suddenly don't like their place. Want to cause trouble or demand more space?" "A's right," said the M, "and I'd like to advise. We should all listen closely. She's really quite wise. I'll stay in my place. I wouldn't change if I could. It's cozy, it's comfy, it's good." Then E spoke up boldly, "Let's not make this violent," which was somewhat surprising. E was quite often silent. "I expect nothing less," said N, irritated. "You both share a ma, so you're closely related. But M hogs my space, and I've just let it slide. You're taller than I am, and 3 times as wide." But M, squaring off, said, "Get mad if you want. My width's not my fault. It's just part of this font." The two started fighting and tumbled around, wrestling each other right down to the ground. S, T, and R started walking away, fearing the letters had all gone astray. This problem is more than more space for one letter. There's too much to fix. Things will never get better. To us, it's the vowels that cause all the friction. They think they're so great because of their vital to diction. Come on, let's head out, Y. Are you coming? But Y tried to hide and was nervously humming. "I'm not sure," sobbed the Y as she started to howl. "I'm usually consonant, but sometimes I'm a vowel." Some letters left and some letters stayed, ruining words and the ideas they conveyed. Without their friend N, near became ear. And without C and L, well, nothing seemed clear. Some words were shortened, some ceased to exist, some lost all meaning, and you get the gist. It all became chaos, with no way to converse. I almost gave up on writing this verse. For years there was silence. Not a single word said. No lines were written, and no books were read. Each letter alone, no way of expressing. Found the world without words to be downright depressing. Then up on a hill, on a dark gloomy day, the H stood alone, his gaze far away. He stood feeling empty, his mouth in a frown. How could close friendships quickly break down? He'd see the other letters and thought once or twice that he wanted to speak, but could not break the ice. As all hope seemed lost, the I climbed the hill. The H felt surprised as they both stood real still. They glared at each other, the air filled with tension, the silence between them, too awkward to mention. And just as the H breathed a sad, hopeless sigh, the I stood beside him and made the word hi. And there the word stood, a high in the sky. A welcoming word to all who walked by. Each letter emerged and came out of hiding to bask in the joy that the high was providing. The simplest word, one more than one letter, is all that it took to make them feel better. They got back together and laughed and forgave. They stopped all their fighting and resolved to behave. It no longer mattered which letter came first. No letter was best and no letter was worse. Only one letter lived in ignorant bliss. As Z woke up from sleeping and asked, "So, what did I miss?" The end. Well, bye. See you next time. Like and subscribe for more Read-Alouds.